The road beckons, friends. Let's be on our way to see the Yakui. And it's back to where the path through the mountains begin. You remember the spot where you were tricked into walking off with the Wakasa? I'm just going to rub my face in it like that, eh? I wonder if he's raising my hackles on purpose, though. You know, trying to keep my anger directed at him instead of myself. Either way, we can't be standing around here all day. We have a lot of lost time to make up for. Yeah, we do look. Get yourself freaking kidnapped. Why are you crying? Why are you crying? Because we're not doing the trial today? It's gonna be next. It's gonna be next. Next stream. I don't think we're gonna be able to get through. No, it was not. Listen, it was all of our faults. We should not have let her go off by herself. But she shouldn't have gone off by herself in the first place. Don't make me go and get a shot of vodkas. Because you're pushing my buttons. You're pushing my buttons. I'll go get that shot. At least I don't have wines, but I do have vodkas. Couldn't leave without letting Ready Rock know what happened. So I stopped in Earthenshire to say a few words before moving on. And now Aaronville's nowhere to be seen. Couldn't you wait a few more moments? So much for giving him the benefit of the doubt. Come on, let's catch up. I'm gonna give that smug leaner a piece of my mind. Absolute vanilla. It's pretty good. I'm worried Book Lamont would agonize over the loss of her keystone, but it seems I had nothing to be concerned about. Onwards and upwards, then. Maybe I'll mix it with the Dr. Pepper. I don't know. No, I don't know. I just like regular plain old vodka. It's 7-Up, which I do have some 7-Ups, but yeah, or Sprite. Same thing, basically the same thing. As I'm sure you've noticed, the air grows thin at this elevation. Take it slow until your body adjusts. Deep breaths. Drink plenty of water. A few more steps and we'll be in Wollar's Echo. Whew. I think I'm getting used to the air up here. So this is the place from the Lay of Proof, where Papa met the Yakui. That must be them. I don't think I've ever actually seen one outside of a picture. So it is for most to rally. The giants rarely visit the lowlands. Here in their mountain fastness, they tend to the solemn duty they pledged to undertake in their pact with the Dawn Serpent. They watch over the Valley Garmanta, and maintain its prison within their temple. Yes, Wuklama told us about the Taral Vidral, creatures that live for far longer than normal and awaken to strange powers. Indeed, yet even among those anomalies, Valigarmanda is unrivaled in strength. It has endured for centuries, bringing catastrophe each time it emerges from its lair. As you learned in the Lay of Ice, it was Gulujaja who at last managed to imprison the beast, and it has lain dormant in the temple ever since. Except the building still bears a gaping hole in its ceiling from when Valigarmanda was lured inside by Gulujaja's final ploy. I'd like to see the strongest of all Taral Vidral. I wonder what it was like to fight it. Warlar's Echo was where both the Lay of Truth and the Lay of Ice took place. Does this not suggest we'll be facing 2 feats this time? That's a question we can ask the Elector once we find him. Maybe we should flush out the cool Jaja first so I can beat my keystone out of it. Let's find that deeping cheat. Let's do it. You're not big fat aliens. Damn right. What? No! Damn right. Now where'd start lurking? Perhaps the feats should take precedence while we're here. I'm sure there will be other opportunities to confront Pukul Jaja. Suppose we do still have more keystones to learn. No matter what we do, the contest will pit us against them sooner or later. Alright, let's seek out the Elector. I suggest we pay a visit to Kayorzar the Gracious, or so their temple is called. The Moblins told me that High Luminary Gerfurler is to be found there. If we are to ask someone for information, then he seems a wise choice. See if I can convince the guards to let us through. I am Book Lamont, third promise of Tuliolal, and I seek your Elector for the right of succession. May I speak with Gerfurler? The High Luminary has granted admittance to the claimants. You may enter. Huh? That was easier than expected. In we go then. Is that? Aye, Valigarmanda. Welcome. High Luminary Gerfurler? Not here at present. I am Luminary Zermurder. This is the Sky Ruin Valley Garmanda? It is the Taral Vidral, whose name has evoked terror ever since time immemorial. Even my people, once conquerors of all beneath the sun, were as brittle leaves before Valigarmanda's tempestuous power. When the Sky Rune descended upon Urkopacha 8 decades ago, the casualties were staggering. Had Gulu Jaja and his companions not intervened, we would have been slaughtered to the last. Their titanic battle with Valley Garmanda raged for 10 days and 10 nights. As their foe fought on, tireless and relentless, our heroes were pushed beyond the limits of their endurance. Thus did the Head of Reason concoct a desperate plan. Golojaja tricked the Sky Woman into losing control of its own ice magics, causing the unwitting Toral Vidral to encase itself in a frozen ether. And it's been like that ever since. Nice work, Papa. But what happens if the ice ever melts? We get a trial, that's what happens. The same question looms large in our minds, for the magic sustaining this prison grows weaker with each passing years. Valley Garmanda commands powers of fire and lightning and ice. Some believe that the violence of the recent storm was the result of those energies slipping free. The raging tempest from Valley Garmanda? Setting future worries aside, you are come to attempt the feat of proof, yes. The High Luminary, chosen elector of the Dawn Servant, has left me with instructions for all aspiring claimants. You are to scour our forbidding mountains and find the waiting girlfriend. That is to be your challenge. So the search itself is the feat. You've already spoken with my brothers, I take it? I have. Their expeditions are underway. Then we'd better pick up the pace. But we'll need a direction to search in first. Let's see what hints we can gather from the villagers. Chudlebud. Whatever. Alright. Gods, Valley Garmanda is enormous. I know Papa had friends with him, but it's incredible he could hold his own against that thing. Should its prison ever fail, though, we can't expect the old guard to come running. It'll be up to us to save the day. You know what? Thanks, Wook. Thanks. Thank you for freaking... Now it's definitely gonna break loose. It's all your fault. As we've just been informed, the feat of proof requires us to seek the High Luminary further, somewhere upon these mountains. However, if earlier feats are any indication, we must assume the challenge precludes the Yakui from answering our questions in a straightforward manner. Thus, I would ask that you pay close attention while attempting to divine Gryffindor's whereabouts. Though the giants may not give us a precise location, there may be clues hidden within their words, such as my theory anyway. Let's see what we can discover. Yeah, jinx, I couldn't think of the word. That was a brain fart. I just want to do a dungeon quiz so I can stop reading. The High Luminary? No, I have not seen him today. Now let me ask you a question. The Jabral who came out of the temple earlier, was that really the third promise? She seems rather unimposing. How is she meant to succeed the mighty Glulu Jaja? Oh. Believe me, I don't know. I share your concerns, my fellow Yakui. Tuliolan, no, you are far from farther away than that, I think. As for the High Luminary, I can only guess where he might be. He is warder of the Skyrim, but also keeper of the sepulchres, and his duties often take him outside the village. No, BB10, Wooklamat does not have what it takes. She does not has what it takes. Nope. Asking after the High Luminary as well, are you? I know not where to find him, but I do hope you have the opportunity to speak together. He is a great man, with a deep reverence for our traditions. These glyphs we carve for one. He affords them as much value as any treasure we possess. They are records of lives lived. Your arrival, too, I will etch into the stone, that the story of our meeting may endure for untold turnings of the sun. If you are curious about our ways, then I bid you visit Proof, to the northwest of here. It is one of our grave sites. Alright. These giants aren't very giant-like. I mean, look, they're not that big. Freaking Punati was way bigger. I was thinking they were gonna be Punati size. Disappointed. First things first, was anyone able to coax forth a definite location for the High Luminary? As expected. Well then, of clues or other hints that might point us in the right direction. I heard that in addition to his usual duties, Gerfler is also charged with keeping the graves. As did I. Yakui's sepulchres appear to hold a special significance in their culture. But would it be appropriate for us outsiders to enter into their burial grounds? Proof, you say? I encourage you to visit this place yourself. Then let's go and take a look. Even if we don't find Gerfler there, it will give us the chance to learn more about the Yakui. The gravesite is somewhere northwest of here. Well, we can leave from that side of the village for a start, shall we? They are not 12 chudas tall, maybe 3. And that's being generous. Let's see. The Feet of Proof. Alright, so it's the next quest is the trial. So we should definitely be able to do that. Not the trial, I mean the dungeon. The others have gone on ahead to Proof, following the trail west. Sharp drops everywhere, so we're all moving at our own pace. Some of us are not built for craggy terrain. I thought to get my bearings from the piers first, so I don't stumble off a cliff. Why don't you try catching up to Aaronville? He should be able to point you in the right direction. Don't make me smack you. I'm talking about me too. Oh my gosh. Vodkas. I'm just saying. I'm really getting close to pouring that drink. Take a look at this crater. There is no wood, no trees, not even dried grass. Yet the ground still burns. This must be one of the scars left by Valigarmanda's rampage, as told by the saga. The Sky Ruins fires are described as eternal, flames that can be quenched by neither storm nor time. Yet I thought it a literary embellishment. But now I've lost sight of Woklamot. Proof is northwest along the main road, so hopefully she's still heading the right way. Oops, I got turned around. Wicklamat wins again. For fuck's sake. Oh, more. She drives me crazy. Looks like everyone is here now, so... Greetings, friend. Are you Gerfler?
No, I am not. The High Luminary did, however, ask me with providing a lesson on sepulchres to those who came in search of him.
Oh, so we were meant to find our way here after all. Are you to tell us who was buried here?
No one is buried here in the sense you mean. When a body has served its purpose, we consign it to the flames, then scatter its ashes across the peaks. Moreover, we do not conceive of death as others do. For us, a person does not die when their heart ceases to beat, but only when they are no longer born in the hearts of all who know them. This is why we build our sepulchres before age or mishap claims us, that we may etch ourselves into the living chronicle for all eternity. This grave belongs to a good friend. His mortal vessel ended its journey some years ago, but he lives within me even now. Up there stands my own sepulchre. As long as it exists, so too will I. I will endure in the hearts of those who read my grave glyphs in the same manner my friend does in mine.
Has it always been thus for your people? This conception of existence and death?
Continue along this path to the indelible passage. Behold the history upon its walls, and you may find the answers to your questions.
That's what we'll do. Your traditions are fascinating, and I'd love to know more.
I thank you for allowing me to share them, for in doing so will I remain in your hearts also.
Yeah, right. Hello. The fellow we met at Proof suggested that we come here.
Yes, the High Luminary commanded that I watch for your arrival. As the chroniclers of our people, it has ever been my family's duty to pass on the teachings of the Murals from generation to generation.
It's true. They really are magnificent. Together they tell the tale of your people's history.
They are events which shaped us. We would share them with you ere you continue on your way.
Please, we would love to hear all about it.
Then I will begin. This first mural depicts a time more than 1100 years ago, an age of great prosperity for the Yakuwi. Blessed with size and strength unmatched by other peoples, our ancestors marched forth and brought much of Yaktaral under their dominion. Then, when all before them had been conquered, they turned their gaze northwards, seeking to expand their territory and power. Here we see the expedition to Yaktaral. Unable to cross the straits by ship, our forefathers set to building a bridge to the northern lands, a grand labor which consumed the greater part of a century. Zorgor the Boundless. We still make use of that bridge into Leonard for Oh, wrong now. Wrong voice. I got messed up. Zorgor the Boundless. We still make use of that bridge into Lealal for travel. Can't imagine the patience and dedication it took to complete a work of that scale. I've never heard of any Yakui living in Yaktaral. What happened to the ones who went north? Look upon this next mural and behold the answer. The scene suggests that many giants perished all at once. What manner of enemy could have repelled their invasion? A foe unnamed and unseen. When the expedition pushed forth into Yaktaral those 1,000 years ago, its soldiers were felled by disease. Some terrible illness? No virulent plague or newly arisen blight. For the local Tonawata and Shitona, it was but a mild affliction of the sort that comes with the turning of the seasons. What manifested for them as slight fevers and coughs, however, proved deadly to our people. Out of every 10 Yakui who joined that northern campaign, 9 succumbed to the infection. Those who survived continued to suffer, finding it difficult to sire offspring. I've heard of this before. Lacking an inherited resistance, visitors to distant lands can fall deathly ill to diseases a local might shrug off. These events might also have given rise to the practice of cremation, rather than the burial of mortal remains. This final mural depicts the return of our grieving brethren to Urkawacha. The reason they first left, why they had fought so long and pushed so far, was to ensure peace for our homeland. This undertaking began in ancient times, when our forebears learned they shared the continent with peoples unlike to us in appearance or custom. They feared invasion was inevitable. Rather than meekly await their fate, they decided to strike the first blow. Yet as they fought on and on, the old idea of peace drifted further and further away. Only after the disaster in Yaktaral and their withdrawal to the mountains did they come to understand. The peace we envisioned had been ours for the taking all along. It was here in the place which birthed us, here in the stones upon which we recorded our days, here in this tranquil life we had traded for conquest and conflict. You do nothing but fight. It can blind you to what's right before your eyes. So we return to the present. I trust you found this brief history of our people enlightening. Always glad to learn more about my fellow Terali, how you've lived until now, and how you wish to live from now on. Then I believe you are ready to proceed. The High Luminary bids you meet him upon the summit of Wakor Zamor. I had a feeling we'd end up scaling that big old mountain. It's a feat worthy of their name. Follow the trail south of here to begin your ascent, but be wary. Beyond the entryway, the mountainside is home to ferocious beasts, both mundane and otherwise. I'll keep that in mind. Thank you for the warning and the lesson. Finally, we know where we're going. To the top of Wakor Zamor.
Alright. Yep, we're scaling that thing. Thin mountain air. It's going to be the death of me. What? How long have you been standing there? I was just taking in the scenery is all. Come on, we don't want to fall too far behind Alphino and the others. It was a UFO. UFO again! Remember how the chronicler was saying that the more they fought, the further away they moved from their idea of peace? It occurs to me that if Zoralja is attempting the feat of proof, he will have heard that same lesson. I can only hope that it's made him reconsider his own stance on educating people through war.
That is one tall mountain, and we're supposed to climb it?
Farther, Gomar, Tuliorulu, Korogar.
I'm not doing those voices.
He's speaking the old Yokhui tongue. The words are difficult to catch.
Though your words are crude and cumbersome, I use them for your benefit. You are a claimant in this right of succession.
That's right.
Then, if you die, Tuliola loses a potential ruler.
That's a dark thing to say, friend. I get the feeling you don't share the opinions of the other Yokhui we've met.
We do not grovel before Gulul, Jaja, like those shameless lapdogs. My brethren and I are conquerors, and we will restore our people to their rightful place as Tural's overlords.
The Giants have their own factions too, it seems.
You think your kin weak for showing deference to my father, but they do not follow the man. It is his peace they respect, a peace they always wanted, which they realized could be had right here.
Justifications of the craven. They turn their gaze from our ancestors, from the dream we kept alive for 1,000 years and more. They are unworthy of bearing our legacy. I will reclaim the glory of our people. And our ascension begins with the death of the third promise.
Well, so I finally get to kill
Stop.
something?
I don't want to fight you.
But I do. Come on, bring it.
Then Die on your knees.
I won't die on my knees. Uh-oh. I know, right? How's this?
Opportunistic vermin seek to feast on us, do you? Get down here! Your neck will be the first I snap this day!
Chilling.
That's right.
Why are you healing the guy? He was about to kill us.
Why do you help us?
Exactly.
I didn't put much thought into it. My legs were moving before I knew what was happening. I suppose I feared you'd die before we had the chance to get to know each other. Before I could learn more about you.
Oh my god. Look, these people hate you.
Oh, that's simple. If we're to share the land, it's the best way for us to become friends. How is he?
He'll live. Not quite ready to walk under his own strength, however.
If you could stay and tend to him, the rest of us will continue on to Wokor Zormor.
Understood. Be careful up there.
This changes nothing. We will not forsake our conquest.
As you like. You want to kill me, you're welcome to try. But right now, you might want to worry about your comrade.
I should just bring the Cruelies into this game. That would fix things.
On a mountain of that size, there are bound to be creatures even I've never heard of. I'll trust you to lead the way.
Then we climb. Grufurlor is waiting.
What? What? Wokor Zormor. Alright, let's do it. Finally. Finally, man. Okay, we're just gonna go with duty support. Look, look, the power of friendship can only get you so far. I'm to the point where we've already done power of friendship for like 6 expansions. Let's just kill things now. No, we need conflict. Conflict creates character growth and it makes interesting stories. I'm just gonna have to go play some pixelated death after this. Because at least there's conflict and there's shit happening that makes a good story. Backstabbings, backshottings, left and right. It's great. I love it. Alright, anyways, let's go into Wokor Zormor. Not at all. I'm pulling. I'm well, not wall-to-wall, I'm pulling, but I'm pulling. Come on. Come on, Alphino, keep up. Oh, okay, so here's the deal. The combat and that stuff is great. Like the dungeons and raids and trials and stuff are great. It's the story that it's got some problems.
Take that!
Okay, first boss. Aw, it's just a cute bunny. Your core turtle. What? I don't know how all these names are.
I'll handle the heat.
Kinda does look like a Pokemon.
Let's give them a show!
Why'd you guys go that place? I don't even know if they know what they're doing. I'm not following them.
Try this! Handle the healing.
I've done these bosses, these dungeons so many times, like leveling up my trusts. It's like I know all the mechanics, no problem. Mostly. Some of the later bosses are kind of like dungeons are kind of a pain in the ass. It's not cheating. Man, I've been playing too much triangle strategy. I want to push these guys off the ledges. I want to like ram off the ledge. That's a great strategy in that game. And it's fun too. Just ram them right off the ledge. Oh, she totally is a Mary Sue. Damn you, Saralja. Well, you knew we were gonna fight it. I didn't even ugh. That was barely an ugh. No, it's not. Oh, stop being a baby! My arm's itchy. Okay, there we go. If only he would. No, he would bite it.
on to go.
You underestimate me!
What? What do you mean it's a Chewy? Oh, with the mouth.
I'll handle the healing. I'll handle the healing.
He does have a cute flower hat.
You underestimate me! Now I'll show you!
I think we're almost to the top.
I'll handle the healing.
Okay. Now, see, that's what I call a Yakui.
That's what a giant's supposed to look like, man.
I am Gulfulur, Elector of the Dawn Servant. Prepare to be tested.
I'm not wearing any of the Zormor stuffs because I'm way above the level-wise. It's his beard.
Prove you are worthy to rule.
Alright, I'll catch you later, Manui.
Chronicles of it. Recount the fury of erupting beaks. Chronicles of it. Retell the hunger of roiling waters. I will take the measure of your resolve. Implacable strength of the mountain, be mine!
Oh man, time to go eat these balls. Oh no, no, don't. Ah, got one. Oh, come on! I'm stealing balls. Alright, there we go.
Spirit of my brethren!
Man, I only got
Your
6.
thunder roars!
I could have gotten 9.
That you should endure my fury. Chronicles of Ed, recall the cruelty of merciless storms.
I was stealing the balls.
Alright. Now, yeah, see, look at that. That is a Yakui. The other ones are just babies. Babies! Look at this. I'm as big as his hand. A stone lantern. Oh.
Very good, claimant. Once more, I name myself Gulfulur, High Luminary to my people, and chosen Elector of the Dawn Servant.
You are much bigger than the others in the village.
All Yokui were once my equal in size, but ever since we were decimated by disease, it is rare to see a child reach our former stature.
You speak of the contagion which afflicted the Shaktural expedition. The one recorded in your murals.
It is a chapter of our history that is entangled with the legend of the Golden City.
I've heard that legend originated with the Yokui. Is this true?
With the visions our ancestors had, to be precise. Preceding the campaign into Shaktural, many were visited by dreams of glittering splendor. They described a paradise that knew neither war nor famine, where people lived lives of eternal happiness. A single dreamer might have been dismissed, but when dozens, if not hundreds, spoke the same, the luminaries became convinced it was divine revelation.
Then the expedition.
Its purpose was to find the City of Gold. Yes, help was marshaled from all the territories under our control. Lands were scoured on a massive scale.
Ah, little wonder the legend is so similar across Tural. Those involved with the search would have passed the stories down to their children.
Another claimant, I see. I will test your worth, as I have tested those who came before you.
He's drinking alcohols!
Here and now, I think he means.
Yes. Man, there are 3 men in it.
Well fought, second promise. For you and your sister's success in performing the feat of proof. You both shall be rewarded.
3 to go.
You mean
How
4?
glorious it would have been to race thee and thine to the summit. Though mayhap not whilst being hounded by Bakul Jaja and his minions.
Yeah, I was about to say 4. 'Cause he was
Again, that
stolen.
swine shows his disdain for the right.
Strangely, despite his eagerness to antagonize us, he withdrew as soon as we fought back in earnest. I cannot fathom what he was trying to achieve.
Nope.
On a similar note, I'm also curious as to why you chose the peak of Warkor Zormor for the conclusion of this feat. The earlier stages saw us learn the history of the Yokui. Does this location also hold some special meaning for your people?
Yes. It is a place of great significance.
All these
And?
monuments. Is this a
Yeah.
burial ground?
Every high luminary before me is enshrined in this earth. Alongside them are the heroes who bravely stood their ground when Varigarmanda brought ruin to Urkopacha 8 decades past.
That explains why there are so many.
Zorolja, I should have known you'd arrive here first.
Ah! Third promise. How relieved I am to find you in good health.
Zorolja, you bastard! I should end you here and now!
Remember where you are. You will mind your conduct, or you will leave.
Right. Sorry.
I see no reason to delay further. Show me my father's sepulchre.
Papa has a grave?
It is getting late.
Upon this monument are inscribed the names of those who sealed away the monstrous Valigarmanda, your fathers included.
Gulul Jaja, Master of Resolve and Reason, Champion of Peace.
Look at this one. Kettenram, Navigator of Uncharted Oceans.
Kettenrun? The Laminsan explorer? Does this mean he joined Galul Jaja on his travels?
Kafkiwa, Seeker of the Unknown. How strange to see your name here.
It was unheard of to build living sepulchres for those who were not Yokui. But their great deed demanded recognition.
Master of Resolve and Reason, Champion of Peace? Papa really did some amazing things.
He carved his path with martial skill.
Yet it was clever thinking which allowed him to trap Valigarmanda within its own ice magics.
Martial skill and clever thinking. I can't compete with Zorolja's mastery of the Head of Resolve's techniques. And when it comes to knowledge, Kona's the one who most takes after the Head of Reason. Is there anything that I've gotten from Papa? Something I do better than the others?
Fine, you have his love for peace. Barf.
Of course. Papa's love for peace, for his people. That is what he's given me. And I'm fighting to preserve the peaceful Tural he built. What in the hells was that?
You must return to Warlar's Echo immediately. Valigarmanda has broken free.
I presume that was about the unholy sound?
Valigarmanda is free.
We need to get back there, now!
How fortuitous. We have been gifted an opportunity to outpace our rivals.
No, man. Where are we flying? Oh, over here. Good, you're back. There's much I would explain, but by the time I arrived to investigate a sudden surge in ether, there were already fallen giants everywhere. Right now, everyone is preoccupied with treating the wounded. Pray catch your breath and then lend a hand where you can. If you're ready, there are many injured here who need aid. Should you find anyone passed out from their wounds, I ask that you alert me to them. Otherwise, I shall be tending to whomever requires the most urgent healing. We can gather here once we've seen to these people's hurts. Certainly got dark quick. Clearly, these people here, these Yakuwi, don't need my help, even though they look really, really tired. My wounds are nothing serious, but this dryness in my throat, it's as if all the moisture has left my body. I'm not helping them? Am I doing anything for these guys?
Is that what you got? You got yourself Chimkin Nuggies and Sweet Baby Ray's. Oh, Coca-Colas. No Dr. Peppers, though.
Oh, everything burns. The touch of cloth is agony. Yet I will live. Leave me. There are others in more dire need of help.
They all have like really deep voices, as deep as I can go. I can't go much deeper than that. I'd be killing my throat. Oh. Well, mine does too. It's 0 sugar Dr. Peppers, so. But it's I have to imagine it's better for me than the full sugar stuff.
You, the third promise's protector. Everything was bathed in bright red. A searing heat enveloped my entire body. I couldn't move.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, mine doesn't actually have any real sugar. It's 0 sugar, so. I've done all I can for now. The injured you found were awake and alert then? Oh, that as well. We left the injured as comfortable as we could. Many were suffering from burns to a greater or lesser degree. Did a fire sweep through the village? The details are unclear. Once I'd healed the giant attacked by that mountain bird, the group's leader, Vorpalor, I believe they called him, bade me depart. It was then that I felt an intense wave of ether and returned to find Whirler's echo in this state. I rushed over to the first giant I saw. Though delirious with pain, he repeated the same warning. Valigarmanda had broken free. Thus did I contact you with all haste. Well, we're going to need more information than that before we can deal with the situation. Yes, we should speak with the temple guard and see what's become of the Sky Ruins prison. I just want to reiterate that I do not remember this trial at all, so when we go in there, it's probably gonna be a shit show.
The High Luminary grants you entry and awaits you within.
What happened?
So it's true. The ice has failed.
Surmurwar, tell them what you told me.
Oh, he looks like a baby compared to the big guy.
A short while ago, a claimant paid us a visit.
What?
Who enters this hallowed hall?
It's Bakul Jaja! He's so cool.
A claimant.
And here we have the mighty Valigarmanda.
A terrifying Vitral. With every
What?
awakening, it has sealed its ruinous name into the memories of a new generation.
What a good little terror. You've stayed napping right up until the day I needed you.
Explain yourself.
It is as they say. Gulul Jaja caused its magic to run rampant, trapping it in a frozen prison of its own creation. Clever. Clever. To unmake it, it would be quite tricky. 2 spells must be cast at the exact same moment. A conflagration intense enough to melt the ice, and awakening flame to rekindle the slumbering Vitral's soul. The only ones capable of such harmonious execution would be the heads of reason and resolve. And the blessed siblings, Bakul Jaja.
See, cool is in his name.
You mustn't!
But I already have.
Cool.
Rise and rage, little terror. I might have overdone the fire a bit.
Utter madness. Why have you done this?
For the throne, of course.
You unleash calamity for your own gain? Have you any idea how many may die?
Wreak havoc, Valigarmanda. Live up to your legend.
A messenger to Tuli Yolol has been dispatched. The Landsguard will send a contingent, I am sure. But there is no telling when they will arrive.
Idiot! This monstrous act is a step too far, even for him!
So, what's the plan?
We kill it. That's the plan.
If we leave the Vidral to others, it will be a massacre. Some might call it the wiser choice, if I don't want to fall behind the competition. But I could never live with myself. And my supporters deserve a better ruler. So that's that. I will stay and fight Valigarmanda. This is an enemy so powerful that even my father failed to slay it. Alone, I don't stand a chance. I understand you've no obligation to aid me outside the right of succession. But for the sake of Urkopacha and its people, I beg you, join me in this battle.
This is the kind of challenge that I live for. Besides, when I first saw it, I said I wanted to kill that thing. So, you know.
Drawn to the chaos. You're as bad as Papa. Don't worry. The Sky Ruin should prove a big enough challenge for all of us.
Far be it from us to abandon a dear comrade in her time of need.
Dear comrades now, eh? I have to say, it does have a comforting ring to it. Knowing someone has your back makes it easier to do what you have to do.
There's a lot of nodding. A lot.
And what will we do?
One committed to winning the contest above all else would race on ahead.
What? Kona just left us? Come on.
If you're resolved to slay Valigarmanda, we'll need to find out where the beast went.
That's what we have you for, old friend.
Inform the Bello of the danger. They may need to flee to lower ground.
That's what we have, what's his butt for? Can't even think of his name now. Aaronville. So, Aaronville, any ideas how we can track Valigarmanda? The tried and true method of comparing sightings with other signs of passage is the most reliable, but also the most time-consuming. There is a second option, not as reliable as the first, but if we're lucky, it would let us ascertain the Sky Ruin's whereabouts far more quickly. Though a Vidral of extraordinary nature, Valigarmanda is still a creature of this world. Like you and me, it is thus sustained by corporeal energy and possesses a unique ethereal balance, which means this device should come in handy. It zoned out, BB10. It already zoned out. Oh my god, really? A floating hand? Well, now's not the time to be playing with toys. This is no toy. It's an ether seeker. As the name suggests, gleaners use it to detect the ether of living beings. And you've had it in your pack this whole time. I can calibrate it to follow a specific ethereal aspect. The problem with Valigarmanda, however, is that it can shift freely between the elements of fire, ice, or lightning. Well, we know that in order to awaken Valigarmanda from its icy imprisonment, Bakul Jaja cast spells which quickened its fire-aspected ether. And the residents here were uniformly afflicted by burns. Therefore, the logical conclusion is that, upon breaking free, Valigarmanda unleashed a great fiery blast. Then the choice is plain. Fire. The Seeker, however, is not without its faults. As we were not able to input our quarry's unique etheric signature in advance, the device will respond to any living source of fire-respected ether. So we have the reliable, yet slow, method of information gathering versus the potentially swift, but easily misled gleaner tool. I say why not pursue both methods at the same time? Good idea. We'll have the first to fall back on if the second fails. Etheric signature. God. You travel with me then, Riesling, in case the Seeker leads me to some other fiery fiend. Well, the rest of us can stay behind and talk to eyewitnesses. The more Skyrune sightings we can compare, the more accurate our information will be. If no one has any objections, I shall remain here in the village and tend to the Yakui. Very few are seriously injured, but I am wary of wounds inflicted by a creature like Valigamarda. I should like to be close at hand should their condition suddenly worsen. Right. Sounds like we all have work to do. We should be on our way as well. What does being afflicted by hand evasions have to do with anything? We'll head to the outskirts of the village first, then set the Seeker to detect fire-respected ether. Whatever. It's hard to do his accent with some of these words. Right. The Seeker is ready to go. Warlor's Echo is still suffused with the Skyrune's residual ether, so I've excluded it from the search area to prevent it from swamping the sensors. Let's begin tracking, shall we? Yeah, let's go. Affirmative. Tracking our nearest source of fire-affected ether. Oh, gotta run. Pretty much. Except it's more like following us. Beep. Source of fire-expected ether located. Tracking disengaged. Not quite the legendary creature we were after. Can we kill it? Would you mind dealing with that fire sprite? It will continue to confuse the Seeker if we leave it be. You got it. This sprite has a lot of health. Alright. Dead. It wasn't innocent. A necessary measure, I'm afraid. Let's try this again. Affirmative. Tracking nearest source of fire-affected ether. Let's go.
And I don't know why you don't like Bakul Jaja. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be getting a trial. And you've been begging for dungeon raid trials, so...
Beep. Source of fire expected ether located. Tracking disengaged.
Frightening enough, but again, not what we were looking for. I can't stop coughing. If you would be so kind. I'm trying not to. My thanks. I'd ask if it gave you any trouble, but considering who I'm talking to. Seeker, resume tracking, and do try to point out something useful this time.
Affirmative. Resuming tracking.
I got an itch in my throat and I can't get rid of it. Oh my god. Okay, let's go.
Fire expected ether detected.
If only I could! Oh, what's this?
Beep. Source of fire expected ether located. Tracking disengaged.
Oh man, the temperature's dropping. It's dropping by the hour. Whew. We're both in our snuggies right now. Another remnant of Valigarmanda's last rampage. The crater's flames registered to the Seeker as corporeal ether. In the words of the Tuliola saga, when Valigarmanda rages out of control, its fire burns forever. Its ice does not thaw, and its lightning crackles without cease. Thus was the Dawn Servant able to turn the sky ruins perpetual magic against itself, trapping it within an unmelting prison of ice. This is no mundane fire, but some kind of everlasting sorcery. Once again, it is a strange feeling to see fanciful poetry proven true. The important thing is that the fire was classified as living ether. We can feed a sample into the Seeker and greatly improve its accuracy. One moment. Not ice cubes yet, but we're heading there. There. Now the Seeker should ignore any etheric signature, but Valigarmanda's. Had I realized this was possible from the start, then we needn't have fought those creatures at all. My apologies. It seems I still have much to learn from this journey, as a gleaner and as a guide. This time the Seeker should be attracted solely to a Valigarmanda's ether. Resume tracking based on the latest sample.
Affirmative. Resuming tracking. Beep. Sample ethereal signature detected. Engaging accelerated pursuit mode.
Oh, right here.
Beep. Source of ethereal signature located. Tracking disengaged.
Good. The seeker was drawn directly to the Skyrune's fire. Now we know we've set the correct parameters for its ethereal aspect. I'll try increasing the threshold for etheric concentration. That should direct us to the Toral de Vidral itself.
Recalibrating sensors. Resuming tracking.
What? What looks like a dino? A bloodsucker? What? What are you talking about? I don't know. No. Might have been. I think we'd noticed if Valigarmanda was inside this passage. Let's head through to the other side. No, I don't. I zone out. I zone out, just like I do in real life. Sounds like my car door is open.
The trail ends here, it seems. Could Valigarmanda have shifted its elemental aspect? It does have 3 to choose from, after all. In any case, I'm almost certain the Vidral was headed in the direction of Warkor Lardor. We should let the others know we have a likely location.
Alphino is assisting the Yokhui with their evacuation. He thought they could use a healing hand with the injured.
So where is Valigarmanda?
Warkor Lardor. Its stratified layers contain a wealth of crystals, said to be the source of its many-colored glow. After 80 years of imprisonment, the Vidral will be in dire need of sustenance. It would have been drawn to the mountain's energies.
So Valigarmanda seeks to replenish its ether.
Then we'd better not give it the chance.
Stop!
That mountain is sacred ground. I forbid you to set foot on it.
Alright, well, you guys, good luck.
Sorry, we...
Hope you guys survive this shit.
It is not our intention to trespass. But you must understand, that's where Valigarmanda has gone. If we don't slay it now, it will slaughter countless innocents. Just like in the old days, I beg you, permit us to enter.
Out of the question. Your band is incapable of defeating Valigarmanda. Either you seek to defile Warkor Lardor, or you are fools.
If you doubt their chances, how would you feel were we to join them?
Yay, Kona!
The monument to Valigarmanda's defeat bears the names of 7 heroes. With our forces combined, we also number 7.
Seven weaklings are no less doomed than 4.
Oh, come with us. What?
Zoralcha, you've come to help as well.
Against my sound advice. While the rest of you were tussling with this sky ruin, we might have secured an insurmountable lead. A minor delay. It will not change the contest's outcome. I would take the measure of this Tural withdrawal my father was unable to kill.
With both my brothers here, this battle is all but won.
Your celebration is premature. I never said I would let you pass.
Brother, no! We do not bear arms against our own people!
What an odd thing to say. As I recall, the inhabitants of Chir Wagur Sultan do not consider themselves members of the Tuliyolal nation. I'd hardly call them our own people.
What does that matter? Members or not, everyone in Tural is part of our dream for peace. If you would hurt them, then you'll have to go through me.
Oh, you're actually gonna get tough?
She saved me from the mountain bird. Now, then, the same eyes. Eyes of stone. Words of stone.
We are still in her debt. This is true. Consider the debt repaid. But do not misunderstand. We do not submit to Tuliyolan rule.
Aye, you've made your point. We can talk more once the contest is over.
I ask your name.
Wuklamat, protector of peace, and soon-to-be Dawn servant.
Even people with wildly different ideals can find understanding through earnest discussion. I believe that, wholeheartedly.
As do I. I won't give up until we reach a compromise.
Assuming you survive, my old bones and I will be waiting here for the true heir's return.
Your thoughts have always been a mystery to me, brother. But I'm relieved to see you put aside the contest for the sake of the greater good.
Our nation is a fortress, and its people the bricks with which it is built. The more that are lost or broken, the weaker Tuliyolal becomes. Even the crudest rock has value as a stepping stone.
Come on, you two. Forget about the right of succession for now, and help me fight this overgrown snake bird.
Who's Zoralja's? Oh yeah, it is. It totally is inspired.
I don't care how strong the sky ruin may be. We're going to put this menace down for good.
Alright. Let's go. Come on. Who's tanking? Thancred, get your ass up there and tank. What are you guys doing? Who's healing with me? Orion J? Ah, shit. Ouch. Damn it. How come they don't get vulnerability stacks? I lost more than just my toe. Whoa, hold on. I'm not drunk. What is that thing? I'm only drinking Dr. Peppers tonight. Oh, I have to run. I like how they were all like, they were running around like, they didn't know what they were doing.
Innovation is the key to victory!
Oh, that's because I was, dazed. Little dazed, little confused. Oh boy. I don't know. What's this thing doing?
Oh, that's right. So here.
You will radiant starlight become my blade. Innovation is the key to victory. Our enemy is formidable.
Alright, I want to be grounded for this.
Try this!
Man.
Try this!
Where are you guys going? Come on. Fuck. You guys, where are you guys going? Oh shit. Dang it. Alright. I know. Ow. I got frozen! You guys, come on! Get me out of this thing! Oh shit! They're not doing it! Ow! Hurry up, Orianche! Oh my god! No! I gotta do it all over again! Fuck me! Age-old. No! Alright, I gotta pay attention. I don't know. That was all their fault. They didn't even get me out of that thing fast enough. I blame Urianger. Pretty much. Fuck, come on.
Now I'll show you.
Can't kick Urianger. I would if I could.
Out of my way.
I still got the stars around my head. I'm still dazed. See, look at that. He took that with his mouth wide open.
All that I have and more I bring to bear.
I know, Urianger, but you know what? It's not gonna save you now saying all that shit. You're in the doghouse.
Try this!
Alright, now what? Oh, shit. Oh man, come on, you guys. Oh no, I'm gonna die. I'm trying not to. I don't know. Is it following me? I'm gonna run it right over Wook. I'm gonna run that fire over Wook. That'd be funny.
Out of my way!
Take that!
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, holy crap. It's alright, I'll survive. Whew. Oh no.
You now.
I've got to, shit. I've got two vulnerabilities back. Oh man, they're gonna stop freaking attacking. Ah, see, we did it. No thanks to Urian J. Ugh. Alright. Now we're not gonna get another dungeon or anything for at least another stream. Sorry, BB10.
We did it. We slew Vali Armanda. A feat that even the great Gulul Chacha couldn't manage. For you, Papa!
There's no denying it was an impressive achievement, but I wouldn't be so quick to claim we've outdone Father. The Fidral was weakened by decades of imprisonment. Had we faced it in its prime, we wouldn't have fared a fraction as well.
How can you say that? 80 years couldn't have made that much of a difference. Could it? Oh, who am I kidding? Papa's still the best.
I'm sure you'll... No. You have a ways to go. You have a ways to go, Wook. Sorry.
You're right about that. I need to improve if I want to surpass the old man.
The Sky Ruin lies dead, and still, I've yet to prove myself the miracle.
Well, I suppose we should head back and join Erenville.
We did leave him with only Sarelja for company.
Oi, poor Erenville. She needs work. It's called making sure she gets where she needs to be.
Your broad expressions bespeak a successful hunt. Not that I am surprised in the least. Zaralja came back earlier, but left almost immediately with Sarilja in tow. He seemed disinclined to share in any victory celebrations. That's nothing unusual for Zaralja. No, it's Bakul Jaja that concerns me. He's probably far ahead now, making the most of the mayhem he caused. I still can't believe he did something so evil just to slow us down. If we hadn't slain Valley Garmanda, it wasn't only Urkapacha at risk. There would have been deaths all across the entire continent. I'm more certain than ever that Bakul Jaja cannot be allowed to rule. I have to catch him and take back my keystone.
He wants to... Well, supposedly he is the miracle child. Because, the blessed siblings, they supposedly can't have babies. But, Galul Jaja did. So, which is a miracle.
Yakui must still be anxious, wondering where and when Valley Garmanda will strike next. I suggest we hurry back and allay their fears. Alpha knows as well, I should think. Yes, you're right. We shouldn't let them worry another moment.
Yeah, he is a miracle baby. So... He is definitely the meanest lizard. He's not even cool like Bakul Jaja. He's just mean and boring. Oh, look at those, man. Is that from Valley Garmanda? I don't know. Oh, hold on. My back is itching. I've been dry weather. I'm just like, I gotta itch it, which means I gotta pull up the. Man, it's good. I have to pull up the Sluggy. Whew. All right. Everything's itchy. It's so cold. It's been so dry. And every time I look at the temperature, it's dropped a degree. It's gonna be like, it's gonna be really cold tonight. Before we do anything else, we should talk to Gerfler.
To the temple, then.
That won't be necessary, heroes of the hour. Valigarmanda is no more. Yours is a victory worthy of song.
We had plans for a second feat to be conducted here in town, but the recklessness of your fellow claimant has rendered them pointless.
A second feat?
The feat of ice. You are to fortify Valigarmanda's prison. How shall we proceed, High Luminary?
What more would we test, Zulmurwer? They have defeated the Sky Ruin and saved the gods know how many lives. If they are not worthy heirs to Kulul Jalja, then no one is. Now that our last claimant has arrived, we can proceed with the formalities. For the skill and bravery the three of you have shown, I award you each a second keystone.
That makes 5. Only 2 left to collect.
Except that one of those 5 is in Bakul Jaja's thieving hands. He will answer for that. And for losing Valigarmanda.
You have brought lasting tranquility to our home and earned the gratitude of every Yokwi. May glory and prosperity continue to bless Tuliolol as we enter this new age.
Was never much of a talker, our brother. If you're up for it, you should visit the capital. I'd like everyone to get to know you and your people better.
They couldn't even fit!
I'll consider it. If it's one of you two who claims the throne.
Then you need only await a missive from Sunperch. I'll be sending out invitations.
Today is a day for unusual visitors.
You woke Lamat, was it not? I doubted you could slay Valikar Manda, but the quiet skies proclaim your triumph. Had the Vidral been suffered to roam free, it would have terrorized us all. Once again, we find ourselves in your debt.
You owe us nothing. We fought because we wanted to.
Yet a debt has been incurred. All the same, it will haunt me if I do not repay it.
I wouldn't even know what to ask for.
Perhaps he can tell us about the dreams of the Golden City.
Oh, good idea! That was on my list of questions I wanted to ask.
The Golden Dreams. Yes, we have records of our forebears and their visions from the time before the Shaktural expedition.
What did your forebears see?
A heavenly land, suffused with a golden glow. Its people lived as gods, never aging, never dying, free from hardship and conflict. Every building was a palace, and in their midst reigned a silent goddess, a statue so tall even my kin would need lift their gaze to behold its visage.
A statue of a goddess. That's new.
Aye, and compared to the abstract imagery we'd previously heard, this was a detailed description.
The dreamers were consumed by their visions, compelled to seek out the paradise they'd been shown. They journeyed to Shaktural, where they died in droves.
Those who go in search of the Golden City do not return. The tales Book Evu shared may have been rooted in historical fact.
Perhaps. Who can know the truth of it? Once our ancestors left the forest, there were no more dreams, no dreamers.
The forest? What do you mean?
From the very first, the visions were set to visit only those who worked the quarries in Yaktel. But after they were ravaged by disease and saw fewer newborns, they were forced to abandon that territory. Once our people's withdrawal to Urkopacha was complete, we never again dreamed of the Golden City.
So only Yokhui in that one specific area experienced the visions. Fascinating.
Well, we're headed to Yaktel next. Maybe we'll find out more when we get there. Thank you for sharing your stories with us.
I do not require gratitude. I merely repaid a debt.
I feel like these guys talk like the sloths from Zootopia. Hurry up! Just spit out the words.
I do not think our paths will cross again.
Dude. His crack was showing. You see that? His crack was showing. Alright. I don't think Vorpalor and his brethren will have a sudden change of heart about Tuliolal. That doesn't mean they'll never change at all. Today is proof of that. I couldn't help it! It was right in my face!